Does that look like it?
That's it. That's this model.
Yeah. Well, this one came out.
The
This is the
Betacord.
update, the 4650 update.
Look, I'm AM in the PM.
Was in 1984 last event. It says it was in '84 they made this.
This is before VCR tapes.
Yeah.
This
I told you that's
is a beta.
This is long before VHS
Everything
came
is
out.
hands-on.
Now let me put on some pants,
Look at
man.
the jumper wire. Get some pants on. We gotta go get some tools so we can polish up
Man, this is
this
a walk
wheel
to memory
here
lane for you, man.
and
You
that
never
wheel
did
down
this
there. We're gonna
shit.
take the little rubber tires off and we're gonna. So those are for the take-up spools. Otherwise, your tape goes in there, and as this carriage carousel grabs the tape from this arm, it grabs the tape and it pulls it all the way around the head. And that little bitty thing there, see that thing moving? That's the actual head. This is before drums actually spun across tape and wore them out. So these spools, as it's playing, because of this pinch roller here, you can see a little mark. That's actually for my fingernail, so we gotta clean that up a little bit. And there's a pinch roller. It's back here. You can't really see it, but when this roller comes all the way around here on this chrome pinch roller shaft, let's see here. Oh yeah, it's hard to do this upside down. Come on, doesn't matter. It pinches the tape. As this one's spinning, and this one just pinches against it, and it pulls the tape along. So as it pulls the tape along, this spool here has to take up the slack of the tape. Otherwise, it's just going to sit there and spool up in there, and it's going to go, and the tape gets stuck. That's why you have to take off this tire. You can't see into this arm. And the one below it, which would be that one. Can't really see this rubber. So what you do is you take this off, and then you take the lower piece off, and then you take the rubber tires off there very gently. It's just like a round rubber tire on that wheel. And see that wheel flips over as this mechanism pulls forward. The wheel comes over and hits this Takeup spool, and then as the tape is being pulled, this one takes up the tape, because as it's coming out of here, this one says, hey, I gotta take up the slack. Okay, so the tire shrinks down because they put little grooves on these spools where the tape is, and it wears this rubber off. So what you do is you take this off, and you take the rubber tires off, and then you take some masking tape on the table and you lay it out flat, not on a round one though, and then you cut a very thin strip, and then you put it inside the wheel, and then when you put the tire on there, it's a little bit bigger because that tape is taking up some room. So you put some masking tape on there, acid-free artist tape, and then it makes it bigger, and it grabs again. And then that's the main problem with these old VCR units. The pinch roller also, and then you also want to be careful of the belt. You can see there's a lot of slack in there on that belt. You can't really see it from this angle, but you put a bunch of conditioner on there, it's going to get bigger and it's going to slip worse. So we're just going to clean that up a little bit and deglaze it. Here's another belt. Here's another belt. Biggest thing with these units, don't mess with them while they're plugged in. Not because you're going to get shocked, but if you decide to spin this motor here to get these gears, to get this basket out so you can get your tape out that was stuck in there, you're going to have everything out of time and it'll never work. Always work with them unplugged. So, a lot of oscilloscope and digital multimeter work here. Analog stuff. This is analog.